What do you want me?
You can be wherever you want. They're going to be at the podium and then on the stage as well. It doesn't have to be perfect. It's just like capturing it. Don't stress.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if on the table weird?
Well, I don't know. I could go up there, which would be easier up in the light room.
Yeah, but I think you could just be close up.
What?
You're up to the stage. That's really far away.
Yeah.
There's not that many people that you need to do that for. You got two sections. I'm helping Bill with this.
Huh?
You don't need help, but I'm here to for support. Alright, so put that on there, we'll find the right angle. In front of everybody. Maybe.
The school gives Starman vibes. I watched Starman too much. Like, Starman is fun.
Yeah.
Hello. Hello. Hi, everybody. We're so excited to have you here today visiting us. We're very excited. So these are the 8th grade presentations. They made up some skits to show some of the portrait of student success, which I think you guys probably have heard of. One of the things is communication, adaptability. Have you heard those things before? Yeah? Yeah. So they made up skits about each thing to show each thing. And guess what? They're a little bit nervous. They're a little bit nervous because they worked really hard on these. These are their own ideas that they made up. And they're backstage right now and they're getting ready. So let's talk about how you guys can help them by being a really good audience. Who has an idea of how you can be a really good audience? What do you think? Yeah.
You can be quiet and talk.
Yes, you can be quiet and not talk or make noise. That is the number one rule. I like that. Thank you so much. What else could you do? Very good. You could sit still in your seat. You could not talk to your neighbor. Even if you think something is funny, you might just sit with yourself and stay quiet. Although you can laugh. That is okay. You can laugh. Those were good points. Thank you. Any other ideas?
You can listen and not just be thinking in your own world.
Yes, we call that active listening, right? So if we're listening to what's happening, and you might need to listen carefully, you're really paying attention to what's happening up here, right? Good point. Thank you very much. One more. What do you think? Yes, thank you. That's actually one of the things we're talking about today is empathy, right? So you guys could feel a little empathy of what it feels like to be performing out on stage, right? It's so true. It's so true. It's a kind thing to think of others, right? So that's how you can support them today. And what do you do at the end of the skit when they're all done? Who knows what you do at the end? That's right. You can clap nice and loud. And if something is funny, which it might be funny, you can laugh. That's okay too. Okay? Are we ready to get started? Yeah. Okay, let's give them a round of applause. And we're going to start with our first group. Ready?
We are Kelton,
Morgan, and Aubrey.
and our value is communication.
Our definition for communication is using words, sounds, actions, and movements to make sure everyone knows what's happening and to complete a task. portrait of student success definition is articulate thoughts and ideas, listen or respond effectively, decipher meaning, and build on others' ideas for a range of purposes and audiences.
Our 3 examples of communication are talking to a friend about going trick-or-treating on Halloween, sending an email to a teacher for help on an upcoming project, and texting a friend about the upcoming dance. Now our skit.
I think I'm going to get hot chocolate. What do you want? A Sprite and a cookie. What about? I don't know. We'll ask him. He says he wants black coffee.
Hi, what can I get today?
Can I have a Sprite, a chocolate chip cookie, and hot coffee, please?
What size chocolate? Hot cocoa.
Small.
And coffee. Okay. That'll be $26.99. The cookie. This shows communication because we are relaying information to each other to order food.
So this game is about communication. Do you think that they were communicating? Yeah, they were communicating. We use communication all the time, every day when we talk to each other, when we write things down, even through a cell phone or a computer, we use communication. There's all kinds of ways to communicate with others, right? Did they do a good job showing some communication in that skit? Good. All right, we ready for our next group? Round of applause.
Our names are Willow,
Gabe,
and our value is empathy.
our definition of empathy is being kind to others and being able to figure out and understand how others feel.
The portion of student success definition of empathy is listen to change with care and feelings and emotions and experiences of others by practicing awareness, consideration, validation, respect, and sensitivity.
Our 3 examples are if someone is sad, cheering them up, helping someone if they get hurt, and checking on someone and helping them in the way they want or need. Now on to our skit showing empathy.
Hey, my house is right now being renovated because there was a small fire. Could I stay with you for a bit?
Of course you can. Is everyone okay?
Yeah, everyone's okay. There was not much damage though.
Maybe you need kitchen supplies like dishes.
Yeah, because we need a few new dishes.
You can go shopping together, get some new things.
That sounds great.
This skit shows empathy with how all the friends work together to help their friend in the way they need.
So that skit is about empathy. So she came in and they had a kitchen fire in their house, and she needed a place to stay while they fixed their kitchen. And then her friend said, "You can stay here, and also, do you need any pots and pans? Do you need anything to help with your kitchen, rebuilding it?" Do you think that shows empathy? Yeah. Is that a kind way of helping somebody if they're in need? Yeah. I think so too. All right, our next group, round of applause.
We are Corey, Laylee,
Bradley, and Ashley. Our value is collaboration. Our definition is working together in a group while working on a project successfully, and it could be more than one person working together in a group.
The portrait of student success definition of collaboration is building collective commitment and action to achieve your goals by leading strengths, defining roles, sharing feedback, seeking diverse perspectives, and debating respectfully.
Some of our examples are helping your sibling doing their chores, making someone a birthday cake for their birthday, and collaborating with your teammates to win a soccer game. Now our skit.
Yeah. I'll get the bowl. You get the milk, flour, eggs, sugar, and vanilla, right?
Some sugar.
Have some eggs. Keep bringing the other one. Same. You grab the pan. It's all there. Alright, you can put it in.
When they get home, they can take the cake out of the oven.
Alright, I'll do that. Alright. Over. Let's go. On the bench. 30 minutes later.
To take the cake out of there. Now I will take it out. We can frost the cake. Alright. This is looking yummy. Now, you got your sprinkles? Yeah. Alright. Let's put some sprinkles on this. That was real good. This stick shows collaboration because they all work together to make a cake.
So do you think that if 4 people work together to make a cake, is that collaboration?
Yes.
Who has another example of a time that you collaborate with others? What do you think?
Whenever you're playing a basketball game, you have to all work on it.
Yes, collaboration is a very important part of sports. Good example. Anything else? What do you think?
So maybe if you're like assigned a school project with like a group, you need to like talk and work together.
Yes, I love that. A great example. What do you think back there? Yeah, you. Yes, that's a great example. Good. I think that you guys practice collaboration at your school. Am I right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can tell. You already know what it is. Let's welcome our next group.
We are Calton,
Morgan and Aubrey.
and our value is critical thinking.
Our definition for critical thinking is thinking of different scenarios to solve a problem and choosing the best one based on the given information. The portrait of student success definition is analyze and evaluate meaning, significance, and impacts using evidence and inference while considering multiple perspectives. Our 3 examples are thinking about other people have said about the presentation to improve it, coming up with solutions to build a bridge over a river, and solving a math problem in class. Now our critical thinking script.
Wow, this escape room is so much fun.
We're almost done. We just have to disarm this bomb. It looks like we're gonna have to cut a wire.
Which wire should we cut?
I think we should cut the red wire. No, I think we should cut the blue wire.
Oh look, I found a red wire on the ground.
And look, there's red wire hanging in the street. Okay, I guess I see what you guys are saying. We can cut the red one.
Yay, we did it.
We escaped this escape room in a record time. This escape room shows critical thinking because we are using the information around us to disarm the bomb.
So that was about critical thinking. I think critical thinking is pretty complex. It's hard to understand. Were they using critical thinking when they tried to solve that problem?
Yeah.
What? Were they in an escape room? Did you guys get that? They were in an escape room trying to solve that problem. Do you think they were using critical thinking to solve it? Yeah, why? How did they use critical thinking to solve that problem? Who thinks they know? What do you think? Do you know? Yeah.
Well, they saw stuff around, like the room, to like help them escape.
Yeah, they picked up on clues, right? Yeah, what do you think? Yeah. Critical thinking is really problem solving. Another one of the examples is if you had to build a bridge over the river. I don't know if you guys saw that big bridge they just built over the river going over to New Hampshire, but they had to solve a lot of problems when they built the bridge, right? And that's what we're talking about with critical thinking, looking at different things, taking in different information, working as a team to solve a problem, right? Yeah, great. We ready for the next one?
Our names are Willow.
Jackson. Gabe.
Corey.
Our value is adaptability.
Our definition of adaptability is being able to change how you do something or learning something new in a short time and being able to be flexible what you're going to do depending on what's needed.
The portion of student success definition of adaptability is being able to demonstrate agility, creativity, and flexibility in thoughts and actions to negotiate a range of views, roles, and situations.
Our three examples of adaptability are changing your routine when needed, adapting to a new job, and being able to adapt when there is a new teacher. On to our skit showing adaptability. A person drives a motorcycle down the road and runs into a place where the road is blocked by a roadway.
The road blocked. Where you trying to go?
How do I get to Walmart?
You want to take a left up Blueberry Hill and you go down Greenville Lane.
Thanks. I'm gonna have to call my friend. Tell him I'm gonna be late.
They then call their friend using Siri and to make sure their plans work out well. This skit shows adaptability with how they adapt to needing to go a different way without making it a big issue.
Okay, so this skit showed adaptability, which means I was riding on a motorcycle, right? And I was going down the road, and the road is blocked. Now, should I say, no, I need to go down this road anyway? No, I can't, right? So it's about your attitude when you come up against something that is a change, that maybe is not good for you and you don't like. Can you go with the flow and adapt to the situation? Did they do a good job of adapting to the situation? Yes? Okay, good. Next group.
We have Corey.
Bradley, Laylee, and Ashlyn. Our value is responsibility. Our definition is taking accountability for your own actions.
The portrait of student success definition of responsibility is act honestly, demonstrate care, honor commitments, seek out, repair harm, resolve conflicts, and consider consequences for risk while contributing to the community for the greater good.
Some of our examples are bringing your pencil to all your classes and not breaking school computers. One of our skits shows responsibility and one doesn't. Can you figure that out?
Hey, Corey, how are you doing? It's okay. What are you gonna do later?
Hey, it's your responsibility to pick your dog's mess up.
Can you guys figure out which one was responsibility? Good job. The first one showed responsibility because the owner picked up the dog's mess. Thank you.
So what'd you guys think? Did they do a good job creating these? They worked really hard and they were really nervous, but now look, you're not nervous anymore and you did it. We're so glad you guys came to be our audience today. Do you have any questions for these 8th graders? What's your question? Was it fun? Was it hard? It's kind of challenging? Yeah. That's a good question. How long did it take you to come up with the ideas? How long have we been working on it? About a month? About a month. The first thing they did was they came up with different ideas, and then they worked on these posters back here, which you guys will get a chance to look at in a second, and they wrote a cartoon, and that's how they created their skit, is that they figured out which one would be the best. And we also used feedback, right? So they would practice, and then the rest of the class would be like, you know what? I don't really think that works, and maybe you should do it a different way. And we would help each other create these. And I want to tell you guys that this is student-led, which means that I helped them get it together with the project, that they came up with all of the ideas, and they put all of it together themselves. So that's really, really cool. I think that we did have fun with it, even though it was challenging. And it's hard to get up on stage and talk in front of people. And you know what? It's okay to make mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes, even teachers, right? And it's okay to make mistakes and to practice and fail and then try again, right? Any other questions for the 8th graders? Yeah.
Has the 6th graders made you more likely to get on stage and do things, or less likely to get on stage?
It's a good question.
I mean, it was fun to get on stage and do this, but there was a lot of being nervous and like what to think or what to do. There were some mistakes. There were perfect skits, but they were all really good.
That's a great question. Yes.
Before today, or before last month, do you have a sense for what the portrait of student success is all about? How it applies to 8th graders in your school?
What do you think, guys? Do you feel like this helped you gain a better understanding, or to maybe like be more invested and care about what the things mean?
I think so. We have like these morning announcements, and then they tell us to do all these portrait of student success stuff, and sometimes I feel like not everyone really understands what they are, and doing this project really helped us understand it as well.
Good, that's the point. I'm glad. Yeah, and you guys work with these too in the elementary school, right? You talk about these all the time? I bet that you could come up with some really good ideas for skits yourselves. And when you get to 8th grade, we'll do this project and you can do this as well, which will be pretty soon. Any other questions? All right, great. So, I have 2 people to stand up. Can the teachers come here for a second? The elementary school teachers. They can hold up one second. Okay, so we have a treat for you guys. It's part of the birthday cake that they cooked on stage. So it's really good. It's not. It's munchkins. So if you'd like to have a munchkin, maybe we can line up right here, just this first line, go through, and it'll come line by line. So have a seat, and then we'll come up line by line. You guys do it. Mr. BJ.